Namaskar. What's it like to live in a different country than our own? Since I became a Dada 47 years ago, I've been lucky to live in various parts of the world. With the exception of Australia, the Middle East, and India, I've lived in all regions and sectors of the world, and it has really enriched my personal experience. So, what are some of the hints on how to adjust in a culture different from ours? One thing is to learn how to cook the local food, because in this way you immediately enter into the culture. And once in a while, wear the local dress. Every culture has their traditional dress, which is very nice to use time to time. Be humble, because it takes time to learn about the do's and don'ts and idiosyncrasies of the new culture or the new country where we're working. And in this way, when we are patient and humble, we can adjust slowly. Say if somebody is from North America, Australia, Europe, culture similar, and Southeast Asia, Northeast Asia, culture similar. But if somebody from North America is going to work in Northeast Asia, it will take time to learn to adjust in that foreign culture. And how to know the mentality of a person of different nationality. I think the most important thing is to learn the local language. As far as possible, it may be difficult and it will take time, but this is one's entry point into the culture. So many slangs and idioms, words of expression, and knowing how the people think is through the language. And unless and until we learn it, we're always considered an outsider. And I remember in South Korea, I struggled very hard to learn the language. And though I was not very good at it, the members very much appreciated my efforts. So apart from that, not only learning how to cook, but also eating the local food. And the example could be in vegetarian types of food in different parts of the world, which I've experienced would be like in Russia, the borscht soup and buckwheat porridge. In Southeast Asia, spring rolls and coconut milk. In Europe, it's bread and cheese. Taiwan has so many different types of tofu. And in South Korea, it's sushi and kimchi. So we can also enjoy the local food. And it's important to learn the do's and don'ts of a culture. The members that are senior, they can guide us on this. And every culture has certain do's and don'ts. I remember in Thailand, it's very much frowned upon to touch the top of the head of a young child. In Southeast Asia, we should never become angry in public. And in Germany, we should never be late for any meeting or appointment. So these are some ways that we can adjust in a new culture where we live and work. And maybe you have your own experiences, you can share it in the chat. And finally, I'd like to say that because of your support and help, we continue to make videos on meditation, spirituality, and inspiration. And if you'd like to support, you can find the link in the description of this video. Thank you very much. Namaskar.